Hey guys, doing some cleaning out of the condo location as we prepare for the renters to come in. As of this recording, uh, I'm sure by the time this airs, renters will be in here, is what I'm getting at. But at the moment, kind of a story that backfired on me a little bit. So I needed a printer for the condo location as I was essentially like really spending a lot of time here this off season. It's just nice, it's quiet, and so therefore I was working here. And the my main printer at the main location, it's one of those three in ones. It's a joke when you say three in one because that means fax print, uh, copy, scan. So I guess four in one. I don't think maybe it doesn't fax. Whatever. I think basically if you can scan, you can fax because everything's digital. And the problem I have with it is it would scan one page at a time. Brutal. So a lot of times as an executive, I get contracts to review and sign, and they're like 10 pages, 20 pages, 50 pages. So there's times I would have to deal with that, or I would just go to the library or Staples and just bang it through the scanner there. It would take an hour to do because I had to drive there, drive back. So I said to the office, I said, hey, um, at the office location in the Midwest, because I had a physical office there, and if you follow the channel, I think I gave you a tour at some point of that office. But I said, could you please order me one for my home office? Because I would just ultimately use it to replace the three in one or whatever, four in one, because that is on its last legs. But while I was at the condo location, I would use it, and then when the renters come, I would just take it and leave. So they said the person, and I won't give them away, said, "Yeah, oh yeah, no problem." So I eventually I get a shipment, and this monstrosity is here. So I had basically a small version of this on my desk, like half the size, and you could just throw your documents in the tray and pull them through, scan them, you're done. So this has been here now for a year. No, not that would be incorrect because we had renters here last summer. So it's been here since like at least September, maybe October, and as of this recording, we're like a week away from renters being here or so, and so I was like, this is ridiculous. Meanwhile, as this came, the company finally ponied up and got DocuSign, right, which is like welcome to like even the 2010s, you know. So we had DocuSign, and the company I work for, we're highly regulated because our customers are regulated, so we get audited by customers and third parties. So that kind of stuff had to be really controlled. So that's why we couldn't just go like as an executive in a company, I could just essentially just pull out the company credit card and get DocuSign for myself. It's just because of IT security protocols and whatnot, whatever. So we ultimately got that. So then it became, well, I don't really print anything because when I'm working from home, I'm not printing something out to take to a meeting with me because I can just look on my screen. I'm no longer printing so I can sign something just to scan it and then waste all the paper. I do recycle and recycle it, but still it's a waste. And so therefore it's been sitting here. So if you also follow the channel, you realize if you follow the series, canceling out my job, I no longer work there. And I said, hey, do you want this back? And they're like, because it's like unopened. They were like, it's going to cost a ton to ship it. Just freaking keep it. And I was like, okay. So that was several months ago. Now it is sitting here still. I am going to move it to the new location, but I'm thinking about selling it basically as an like new, like basically open box. I think, yeah, I trashed the box, so basically new without the box. I can't recall what this goes for, or what it sells for, or what we paid for it. I approved it, so I should know. So, I mean, this would be great for a small office, like someone working from home like me. No. So maybe what I'll do is, you know, sell it and get like a smaller one. So it's an Image Class. What does that say? I'm trying to look through the camera. It's like an eye chart. D1620. Canon, of course. And use the tray on top. It seems down here the paper loads. Maybe at least one tray. I mean, this is not like a giant one, but it is still way overkill for what I need it for. Like, I never even opened the bag. So here it is. So I'm gonna probably look it up to see what it's worth. I mean, I'm not looking to rip anyone off. I mean, the company gave it to me, and I just said, "Are you sure?" Because I knew they hired a new employee. That's I'm in Massachusetts. They are in New Jersey, and they said, "Oh, you know, would you want to like get it to them?" I said, I'm not going to drive 5 hours to hand off a printer unless he wants to come and get it. He can have it. Like, you know, I was trying to get rid of it, and they're like, "Nah, he's not going to do that. We'll just get him a small one." Yeah, because if he saw this, he would be like, "What are you guys, jerks? Like, sending me this thing?" Anyway, let me know what you guys think. What's this thing worth? I have no idea. So like $200, $300. I don't know. Is it $500? I don't think it's that much, but be good to hear from you guys in the comments to let me know what you think. I'm not a printer all-in-one expert. Maybe someone out there following the channel or stumbles across this video is, and they can help me out. Just some other updates. What's going on? I keep talking about in the other videos. Renters are coming to the condo location. So I'm in the room that Eddie uses. Just to clarify, if you don't follow the channel, Eddie is my son. I am not referring to myself in the third person or first person, whatever you want to say. So this is a room that he used. So we kind of just stuck this printer here because it was kind of the only place to have. But we are pretty much on our way out of here the next few days. If you recognize this, if you follow the channel, this SMC Palonus, we're going to call from 2003, that has a blown thermal fuse. This is one of his projects. It's one of our co-projects really for the channel. We really our next attempt is to actually replace the fuse. We got to it, confirmed it's a bad fuse. We have replacement fuses. Now we just gotta give it a whirl. So that's coming up. The reason why we haven't continued on that is he's had some other more seasonal related projects that he's wanted to get to, which I don't blame him. These kind of things we tend to do in the winter cold months, but we will get back to that. Here's the blade to it. You know, the problem is, well, in that video series, we found out that the blade somehow bent. So one of the renters must have knocked it over and the blade got caught and the motor overheated, expiring the thermal fuse. So because this is a unique blade set, we're gonna have to try to heat it up and bend it back. If you follow at Jordan Yu's channel, he talks quite a bit about unwarping blades, and he's been dying for a video of someone, because people allegedly claim that they can do it. He's been dying for a video. I don't want to say dying, but he's been pretty adamant about someone making a video that shows how to do that, and I think that finally has occurred. So I'm going to try to find that video and see if we can use whatever technique in that video to bring that blade somewhat back. I don't think it'll ever be maybe fully balanced again, but that's if we can repair the thermal fuse. Those of you who follow the channel know that this whole project is really about learning and getting experience. We're not coming in here saying we know what the heck we're doing. We think we know how to attempt it because we watched other videos and from other collectors and channels. So we're going to try it. So if we blow it up or it doesn't work, well, we started with a blown fan anyway, so we're okay. What else does Eddie have in here? He has, this was kind of his fan of choice while we were here. He would run it periodically to move the heat around over the winter. in here. And then more recently, since it's warm out, crank open the windows and move air. He loves this generation Lakewood. You'd also crank, if you follow the channel, his high velocity Hampton Bay, aka Patent, and he would use that too. So this is probably my favorite generation Lakewood as well, because of the shape of the blades. I just love the hub, and I love that just squared off. Oh, it's so awesome. And then the blue, just great. I was nervous about letting him use this because this fan's in pristine shape. I said, keep it out of the sun. You can use it. He doesn't beat on it. We don't stay here every single night, so it's not like it gets used every day. It gets used maybe 2-3 times a week, so not that much. So he's really emptied this place out. I have to strip the beds. He was using this bed. That bed, there's not even made under that comforter. It just needs to be straightened out, but this needs to all be stripped. And then printer, which I wish he was here to lift that thing, but I can do it, no problem. Some shop, he has a random shop rag in here. Probably we used it when we were working on the fan. That shoebox is just parts from the fan. Little hang-on leftover laundry I need to do. And a box. And I say a box because when I see a box, I think of a fellow YouTuber, very popular YouTuber, and how he pronounces the word box, which I think is absolutely hysterical. And I'll leave it at that. All right, well, that's what we got going on. A little sidetracked after the printer, but I've gotten comments on other videos. What are you guys up to? You guys getting out of the condo yet? You know, got renters lined up. So wanted to give you that update, as well as what you think about the printer. So if you've stuck with me this long in a video, I really, really appreciate it. Also, there's been kind of an influx of subscribers recently, and I want to say thank you for subscribing. Means that we have at least somebody likes what we're saying or thinks kind of cool what we're talking about. And so if you haven't subscribed and you come across this video, I greatly appreciate it. And it's awesome. We can keep doing the videos, as well as hopefully learning from you guys in the comments. So we love when you comment, and of course like our videos. So this is just a view from Eddie's room, as we say. See you later. You can make out the beach. Ooh, the screen. Ooh, the screen. It looks like a jail cell. I'm trying to, oh boy, the screen. I'm trying to back off of it. But anyway, next to the left of those, behind those pine trees, is actually the beach. And then we're like a row back. The other side of those condos here is the beach as well. And what's cool, and it's not going to work because of the screen, if I zoom in on those windows, especially the window downstairs, across the way, that one, you can actually see the water. So when you're parking the car or in the parking lot, you can actually see right through it and see the water. It's pretty cool. So very fortunate. And as we're packing up to head out, see you on the next one.